fabulous. Love how you do it.
Fabulous.
Fabulous Blue Bombers.
Fabulous.
Fabulous. The Fabulous Blue Bomber Show.
On Shaw TV, brought to you by Moxie's. Now here are your hosts, Kim Babij and Brody Jackson.
Hi everybody, and thank you so very much for tuning into this week's edition of the Fabulous Blue Bomber Show on Shaw TV. Kim Babij, Brody Jackson. Why are you laughing?
I don't know, just the way you said it. It's like you're implying something.
We're really glad that you're watching the show this week, everybody.
Thank you.
We're so happy to have Jeff Bromley, also known as the guy rapping in the Banjo Bowl video from a couple of weeks ago, on camera for us today.
Once upon a time, back in 2003, a few words have been said, may or may not have been made.
You know what I actually did with the song is I turned it into a ringtone.
The Banjo Bowl tune?
I really did.
Oh, let's hear this.
I loaded this up pre.
You got it ready. That's your ringtone.
Yep.
So you have that, if you're like going in a bus, that comes up when somebody calls you.
Well, actually, I'll tell you, it's my girlfriend Jody. Her boyfriend is a Rider fan. She is a dyed-in-the-wool Bomber fan. She grew up blue and gold and will forever be blue and gold, but her boyfriend's a Rider fan. So I assigned that to her because it's sort of like, it just kind of reminds me of her. It's got the bomber, anyway.
It's a friendship thing.
It's for Jody.
We're so happy to have Brahms actually behind the camera, not in front of it, because he's still wearing the overalls from that
right.
video.
We don't need to see that.
So he's still doing that. And he's still talking with the accent, too.
Yeah. Well, it's good because we need things to smile about these days. Oh, my goodness. Like, you look up in the stands, there's I think we can count 10 people watching practice. It's
and their fellow media too.
Yeah, that's right.
So,
it's half of them. Oh boy, we're always looking for the positives here on the Fabulous Blue Bomber Show, folks. But it's been tough, and especially with social media being the way that it is these days, it's so easy for people to trash the players, and I know it's been tough for them, and especially guys who don't, some of the rookies who don't really understand how much the CFL means to Canadians and Winnipeg, how much the Blue Bombers mean to Winnipeggers. Totally. One of the players' girlfriends made a comment on Facebook saying something to the effect of just that she was really disappointed at how awful the fans are being to the Bombers. And I didn't respond on social media because I didn't want to start a war or anything. But I do have a thought about that, and I totally understand when if your wife, for example, if you were married and somebody was trashing your wife on social media, you would jump up and defend her. Of course you would. Even if she was an accountant and she was getting people audited week by week, you would still jump up to offend her.
I don't like this girl.
Defend her, yeah, right. But you know what? These guys are paid an awful lot of money to play football well. And a lot of people are spending their hard-earned dollars to be in the stands here at the stadium. I mean, there was all that kerfuffle about spending money to bring snacks in and then getting them taken away. Well, you know what? A lot of people don't have a ton of disposable income, and if they're spending that to come here, they want to see a good product.
To add a thought onto that, if you want to get on Twitter and you're on Twitter and you tweet at the players, they will read it if you tweet at them. If you have a comment to make about maybe a player or something like that, maybe just don't tweet at them directly.
Maybe, yeah.
It's also a thought too, because I mean that's like sending a message. That's like walking up to a player and saying, dude, you sucked at that play. You were terrible.
You've unprecedented access now.
So exactly.
Yeah.
So it's a lot easier to maybe just don't attach their name to it and just maybe use their last name or something like that.
You know what? Like, you have an opinion, for sure have an opinion. Don't be mean.
Yes.
Don't attack guys. They're still people. They still have feelings.
And they're all good dudes too. Like, that's the thing about it.
Truly. And it's a really complicated situation overall right now. So I do hope that people are in the stands this Friday. Like, let's not jump off the bandwagon. We are Bomber fans. I grew up a Bomber fan. Will always be a Bomber fan. Just because there's hard times right now. Hey, I don't agree with some of the decisions being made necessarily. Things are kind of tough right now, but I will always be a Bomber fan. And let's, that's what Winnipeg's about.
Well, think about it as like a relationship that's on and off and rocky, but this one you're actually going to stick through.
That's right.
So take that, all ex-girlfriends. I still will love the Bombers. All right?
Wow. And hey, the Jets were horrible for a long time. In fact, they were never good. And we stuck with them until they came back. So let's stick with the Bombers. They're not even going to leave us. They're going to stay.
That's true. They're going to stay and they will get better.
That's
it can't get any worse.
No, it certainly couldn't. Well, listen, let's take a quick look at Twitter while we have a moment here. And not a lot of activity on Twitter, as you can imagine. But Will Ford tweets, a little chilly this morning. Indeed. Some of these, this is probably, fall time really has descended upon us, and some of these guys have not experienced some of this cool weather, so they're in for it.
I think by practice, too, it was around -1, +1, +3
overnight
by the time that they got out here, so a little chilly.
Jason Vega, this too shall pass. Wise words.
Very wise words, and coming from one of the toughest and strongest guys on the team too.
Yeah.
So you can see that he's got an emotional, philosophical side of it too.
Absolutely. And finally, a thought from our favorite man on the team, Chris Garrett, our favorite tweeter on the team, I should say. I don't really understand what he's talking about here, but I'm sure this is a true nugget of wisdom. Don't get caught in the blinds. Keep your curtains straight.
Well, I'm trying to connect the
means.
curtains to the blinds, but touche.
That's right.
I
you
agree.
go get him, Chris Garrett, and keep him coming because we love him. All right. Well, we do have a great show for you today. We really do. If you're coming to the game against Hamilton on Friday, you might want to ride your bike. It might be one of the last times it'll be warm enough to ride your bike. Well, there is a bike valet service here at the stadium, and we're going to give you a look at that coming up a little bit later on in the show. But one of the best parts about coming to Blue Bomber games, maybe you're down on the team right now and you're feeling like, I don't know if I want to come to the game. You should come. And you know why?
Why's that? Why?
It's like I'm setting you up for a
Yeah,
joke
come
here.
on,
I'm really
here
not. Because you need to support Dancing Gabe, who doesn't miss games ever. Ever, ever, ever. And you'll see how many games he has never missed, or whatever, if there's no good grammar there. Because we have a great feature coming up on Dancing Gabe right now. And this is why you need to be a Bomber fan, because this guy's a Bomber fan, and he is the top guy. So here's Dancing Gabe.
This is the Bomber jersey I wear. This is the alternate jersey, the gold jersey, the 50s and the 60s, the 70s last year. This is the one I bought a long time ago. Yeah, the Great Milled Steagle. This night. I've been a season ticket holder since 1984.
It's a pretty long time.
Yeah.
You ever miss games, Gabe?
I missed only 4 games.
Like, since you started coming in '84?
Yeah.
Wow.
How sweet it is. Stain's last stand. Oh yeah.
Are you ready for some football? Yeah.
I like Eagle. Yeah. Hey ladies, how you doing? It's all right. It's all right. How you doing?
Good. How you doing, Gabe?
There he is.
There you go. That's entertainment, baby.
1 minute with brought to you by Winnipeg U Drive and Payless Car Rental.
Well, we're going to spend a minute with a guy who we actually already do know on the team here, Ian Logan. We haven't chatted with you like in a long time on the Bomber Show.
I know, what's going on?
I don't know, but I have to tell you folks, I said, Ian over here, and he was like, oh no. I can't believe you gave me the sad, disappointed face. You don't want to be on the Bomber Show?
Well, you know what? It's been so long that I'm thinking I must be second pickings. So.
Ian, never. Absolutely never. Well, listen, I wanted to talk to you partially because Movember is quickly approaching, and you've had some suspect mustaches on our show in the past.
Make sure it's clean, washed, and let it do itself.
I'm Ian Logan. Vote for my mustache.
I wanted to find out what you have planned for this year.
Well, you know what? I feel like I'm losing some hairs around my mustache, just naturally.
I don't know. You look.
I don't know. So the plan is to start just grow as thick as possible, and just see what I can do with it after that. Whatever works, works.
You're a bit more facial haired than usual, I feel right now.
As soon as the weather turns, it starts to come.
Yeah.
You need to just warm yourself up.
Now, your best buddy and your mustache partner, Brady Brown, is injured right now. Can you speak on his behalf for what's upcoming? Because that guy's had some like creepo mustaches.
On game day, you'll see in high def a beautiful mustache. I'm better looking actually with my mustache, and I think Ian will look better looking too. We might keep this all year long, so.
Let's be honest.
That's status quo for him. I mean, he's going to creep it out like usual, and that always works for him.
He's injured, so he can't come on camera and defend himself.
No, he can't. That's right.
All right, so are there plans for Mustache Weekend this year?
Yeah, sure. There always is. You know, it's a great cause, and we're definitely behind it.
All right, so what else is going on with you? What else is new? What's up? What's been going on?
Just trying to turn the season around.
Okay.
You know, get some wins. That's it dominates your life. You know, when times are tough, it's all you can think about. So we're just trying to turn the season around.
Now, we've talked to you in the past. In the off season, you've worked in the financial industry, and you were working for RIM at one point, weren't you?
Yeah, I was working for RIM.
How's that going these days?
I've been away for a few years now, so I managed to jump ship before it went down. I'm working for an insurance company now, doing underwriting stuff. Yeah, for automotive.
That doesn't sound fun at all.
It's, it was just another thing to learn. I put it under my belt, and we'll see where it goes. If it turns into a career, great. If not, it's just good experience.
All right, well, I don't want to keep you. I know you guys have a lot of meetings to go to these days, so we're going to let you go do that, but I look forward to catching up with you in a couple of weeks and seeing where the mustache goes. I expect big things from you this year.
All right, sounds good to me.
Thank you.
All right.
The fabulous Blue Bomber Show steps up to the post, and they're off. At the 40, at the 30, at the 20, at the 10, it's a photo finish. That's your Assiniboia Downs Workhorse of the Week.
Now, I don't know if you still have the pink gloves on. He doesn't have them on, but he did have them a second ago. Now, this was from last year. Jason Vega, this was from last year for the Breast Cancer Awareness Month?
That would be correct.
Now, you are going to be sporting them again, I guess.
Absolutely.
Well, they look good on you, let me tell you. And while we're doing that, we have you here because you were last week's workhorse.
I was.
So you're going to give it away this week?
I am.
Who are we going to do this with?
The one Chad Simpson.
That would be this man right here. Workhorse, yet again. Now, why do you feel that your teammate here deserves it?
Well, you know what? We even though we struggled last week on offense and so on and so forth, I felt like he was the type of guy that would just keep plugging, even into the third quarter when he was in there and people had felt like we had given up. He was still running people over, so I felt like Chad deserved it.
Simpson, and he rips it down inside the 20-yard line. The safety, Eric Fraser, has to drag him down, but that's a 28-yard run for Chad Simpson.
We second that. So we'd love to give you this, of course, the gift certificate from Moxie's. Oh, it's gone. It'll come back. It'll come back. But you've already won one of these this year already.
Yep, I did.
So new to the team, and he's already got a couple of these trophies. So we figured, why not give this one away if you want to sign it, and we will give it away as a prize next week.
Okay, that would be great.
Is that cool with you?
That'd be cool. That'd be cool.
All right, man. And just maybe you want some advice from him, but he's nice and warm. You see all this right here? Yeah. You might want to do that next week.
Oh yeah, I'm just trying to prepare mentally for the worst. I heard it gets bad down here.
It does get a little bit bad, but you'll be warm, man. You can keep doing what you're doing during the games. The workhorse of the week here. We got Chad Simpson. Thank you very much, Jason. Appreciate that.
No problem.
Thanks guys for giving it to me.
The Workhorse of the Week is brought to you by Assiniboia Downs. Open year-round for horse racing, gaming, and dining. Go to asdowns.com for more information.
You're here last game, right?
Yeah. Thanks so much. I do.
The Bike Valet is a systems similar to Coat Check, but for bicycles, where people can come and leave their bikes, and we'll tag them with a number. People keep the number, and we'll watch them so they're secure. At all times, there's 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 volunteers in the compound, making sure that it's secure.
No, I've used it for a few years now at a couple different events. I love it. It's just extremely convenient. It's great that you can kind of pull up right to the main gate.
We've used it for 5 or 6 games already this year. Oh, it's fabulous because we can just ride our bikes to the game and drop them off and not have to worry about bringing a lock or it getting stolen or anything good like that.
We're like a 15-20 minute bike ride away, so we miss all the hassle. We live over like in the River Heights area, so just across the bridge and we're here. It's perfect.
We've seen everybody. We've seen families, we've seen young people, all ages, all fitness levels, all walks of life.
Because before this, you know, it was a lot harder to find a place to lock up your bike, and now I know it's going to be here when I leave the game.
You've been photobombed.
You sure have been photobombed, and it's time to take a look at the entries, a couple of the entries we've had in the Facebook Photobomb, Photoshop, Photo Contest, whatever I was calling it.
Yes, photobombed, photo face.
Photo face on
photo
both.
things
Okay.
for prizes.
So we got a couple of great entries here. The first one, and see, Rockin' Rudy Gower always picks the winner. Rockin' Rudy Gower is not here today, and Jeff, well, I would love for you to pick the winner. You haven't even seen the photos yet, so we can't have Jeff pick the winner. So we're going to hold off on announcing the winner till next week.
Okay.
But we'll take a look at the photos now. So this first one is from Craig, and this is a great Photoshop. I was sort of thinking like Star Trek The Next Generation with Joey Elliott at the helm as the next generation. Unfortunately, Elliott no longer at the helm, so I don't know.
Well, this is maybe the sequel. Maybe he'll have another opportunity at some point, so he'll be back in the Starship.
And I can't
really
tell
know.
what Jovan's holding in his hands there. It's some kind of transporter, flux capacitor.
Yeah,
I don't
know.
It's a tricorder, Kim.
William Shatner would be proud of this picture.
Love that one. All right, next one. You know the story of the fresco in Spain? There was an 80-year-old Spanish woman who took it upon herself, this was out in the news recently, took it upon herself to repaint a 19th century portrait of Jesus, and she totally ruined it.
Yeah, botched it.
She completely botched it. Well, Darren took his opportunity to also remake the fresco.
That's the first time I've seen it, and that is awesome.
That's a genuine response. I love that. Okay.
Okay, that needs to be framed.
Okay, and our final one, The Blue Night Rises.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Isn't that good? Now,
that is good.
Here's the funny thing. This was from Billy, and although that looks like Paul LaPolice as Bane, it isn't actually. He didn't Photoshop in Lapo's face. That's actually Bane.
So you got Bane a bomber's cap.
Yeah, I mean, but the thing is, it looks like Lapo.
It does look like Lapo, like a lot. Did Lapo play Bane in the movie?
I don't know. No, in fact, I know he didn't. He was too busy coaching at the time. But anyway, I thought that was that's a pretty clever one. And then, of course, the second half of that photo, The Blue Night Rises, and there's Buck Pierce.
And it's a good call because it's very suitable for this week.
Exactly.
He's off the IR. He's getting ready to go, and he's going to be rocking the field. So
there are some entries from our Blue Bomber Photoshop Photo Bomb Photo Face. I don't know, whatever.
Photo Face
contest, and we'll tell you who wins on the show next week.
It's another week, and yet again you're graced with our presence. We're here this week at Amazing Corn. As always, I'm Glenn.
This is Steve, and all the stars are aligned.
Time to have some fun.
Hi, buddy. Get corner. Get a wall up the corner. Wall up the corner. Let him go.
Let him go. Wild animal.
Wild animal.
Just let him run.
Oh, these ones are in captivity.
Oh,
Let's go see these ones.
These are the party animals of the animal kingdom.
It's a little of the dandruff.
Little dandruff. Some head and shoulders will clear that right up, buddy. Don't worry.
Hey there, little guy. Yeah, he likes us.
Yeah.
He likes us. He likes us. He likes us.
I don't want the poo on me.
Yes. You want to go join your family?
Go join your family.
Go join your family? Come on. Come on. Go join your family. Ah, she's back. Aww.
Look at all the poo.
Yeah. Oh, he likes that. Sounds kind of like Glenn.
This is my pig. His name is Bacon. He's a sweetheart. He likes eating and using the restroom and wallowing in mud. I think he's kind of mad.
There he goes.
Here we have
Mr. Guts.
Mr. Guts. He's the turkey. He protects his family and he likes to show off sometimes. And we want to take this opportunity to thank all of our loyal fans and wish y'all a happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving,
Happy
Winnipeg.
Thanksgiving, Winnipeg, and the whole province of Manitoba. Now, much like on American Gladiators, Steve and I are going to challenge each other to the top of the mountain.
Oh, I can't wait for this. Woo!
King of the world! Hello, Manitoba! How are you?
Ready? Let's do this.
Steve!
Come over here!
I can hear your voice!
I'm over here!
Over here!
Oh!
Come here!
Oh, there you are!
I found the way out!
Oh, where are you?
I'm here!
Oh,
Come
there
here!
you go. Where?
Come on, hurry! 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 No, everybody.
What started off as a joke has now become a serious issue. We seem to be
a little bit lost.
Getting lost here in this corn maze. Where are we here?
One thing.
Me! I can't go on, buddy. Go!
No!
Go! Leave me here!
Come on, Rick!
Leave me!
Come on!
Go ahead!
Get
Save
up.
yourself! Save yourself!
Get up! Steve. Get up!
I can't go on!
Up on my back! Up on my back!
Your chest! Your chest! Your back! It's on your back! You can't practice the mudslide! I'm 95! We're thirsty. We've been walking for 2 hours. Glenn's feet are getting sore.
Oh, my ankles are swollen. Water! All right.
Folks, even though we're in a maze, we are still getting lots of exercise. So people come out to the maze, have a fun time. At the same time, you're burning calories. It's a great workout. There's the exit over here.
There it is.
There it is. Oh, we made it.
Man.
Oh my gosh.
After 56 hours, no water.
Oh my gosh.
Precious few supplies. We survived all night on just a Snickers bar.
Oh my god, my legs are killing me.
And some leftover Twinkie crumbs.
I have to practice tomorrow too.
Oh! Well worth it though. Today, we showed you the dark side of the corn industry. And we made it out alive.
Amazing corn, folks.
Amazing corn.
Until next week.
Thanks to our special guests who helped us along the way.
Children of the corn, thank you.
Well, that will just about do it for this week's edition of the Fabulous Blue Bomber Show on Shaw TV. We still have a giveaway to get to, but another good reason to come to the game on Friday night is because there will be no hockey to be talking about or thinking about or anything to do with hockey. This is a football show, but there is no hockey, so more people should be watching football. It's that simple.
There's a lockout. Why don't you cheer for the team that's actually playing right now?
Exactly. And you folks over at QX104, with the help of our boy Rudy and Sam Carney from our cousins over at Global, put together a fantastic video, a fantastic lockout video song. Can we play a little snippet?
Of course you can play a little snippet. It's a lot of fun. Vicky Shea, what a talent.
Getting back together, are
Who's Steve?
Are you ever getting back together? Like, ever.
And that will be in my head for the rest of the day. If people want to see it, where can they find the entire video?
The entire thing's up at YouTube. I mean, you can just go there and just Google the official NHL lockout song.
It's
or
the
you can...
official NHL lockout song?
That's what we like to call it. See, official, unofficial. We didn't contact the people from the lockout because they don't really like talking to media right now. So, but yeah, you can check it out there. You can also find it up at the website, qx104fm.com.
Beautiful. Too. Great job, you guys. That was awesome. Fantastic. Okay, so we do have to do our weekly giveaway. If you would like to try to win, you can send the answer to us on Twitter at FBBSWPG. You can email it to us, fabulousbluebombershow@shaw.ca, or you can leave it on our Facebook page. Just search Fabulous Blue Bomber Show. This week's question is?
Well, actually, we were talking to Damon Washington last week, remember? And he said that this was his favorite color of Powerade. That's his beverage of choice. Actually, just so it coincides with my hangover drink, too.
Yes. Well, isn't it funny how we identify certain drinks by their color? Like, I like the flavor red.
Anything red? Like, it doesn't matter what it is?
No, but just that red isn't a flavor.
Oh, that's true. It really isn't, yeah.
No.
So you drink tomato juice, like, all the time, or V8?
No, I do not. That is disgusting. Yet, red Powerade is fantastic. I'm just saying that we identify certain drinks by colors. Like, red is a flavor. Green is a flavor of Jell-O.
Yeah, apparently red isn't cherry then. It's just red.
It's just red.
Okay.
Well, because it doesn't taste anything like a cherry or a strawberry or anything red.
Wasn't it Chris Rock who mentioned the purple drink? I think he wants one over that, too.
What is
so
purple?
It went by purple.
Exactly.
Great.
Wow, we've just gone right off the rails. Folks, make sure you're here at Canada Stadium on Friday when the Bombers take on the Hamilton Tiger Cats. See if we can't help them power to a win. Cheer on Dancing Gabe, because we want to see more of those dance moves, and we want to see you right here next week. Bye.
Bye.
That's the end. We're done.
That's it?
It's over.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm going to Dancing Gabe off
now.
Dancing Gabe off. Stop following me.
The Fabulous Blue Bombers Show on Shaw TV. To see past episodes or contact the show, visit us online at shaw.ca/FBBS. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, or email us at fabulousbluebombershow@shaw.ca.
Here we go.
Yeah.
They are warriors. Standing in the theater of battle. Their bodies are their weapons. Honed by discipline. Poised for contest. Poised for victory. But invincibility lies not in attack. Invincibility lies in defense. A warrior would be nothing without his armor. His armor protects him. Yet, not only his body, the armor protects his heart. The armor protects his spirit. Whether forged for his forefathers or his allies of today, the armor assures defense so that the warrior is free to win the day. They are warriors, fighting for their team, fighting for their fans, fighting for their honor. Every warrior needs his armor, his shield, and on that shield, his banner. Presenting the new logo of the Winnipeg Blue Bombers. Celebrating our proud past, looking forward to our bright future.